ABC Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.
Promotional consideration provided by National Car Rental, the official car rental company of the Bowl Championship Series on ABC.
Let's go!
Thursday, he's back.
My name's Chapel.
And he loves to help.
Hello. Got my own business.
As long as you help him.
It's called Vengeance Unlimited.
You seem determined to put the fear of God in me.
How am I doing?
Michael Madsen returns.
Alrighty then.
Vengeance Unlimited. ABC Thursday at 8/7 Central. After Rick Schroeder's debut on NYPD Blue, you'll want to see more. An all-new NYPD Blue, ABC Tuesday.
Yeah, I have a cheeseburger without pickles.
I'll check. He wants it without pickles. He's checking.
Yes. You are on fire, sir.
Eat what you want. At Subway, every order is a special order, with your choice of fresh ingredients. Subway, the way a sandwich should be.
Hello?
Your Southern Oregon Subway can help you plan your next party with party platters and party subs. 24-hour advance notice required.
Hi, I'm Michael J. Fox. If you like sophisticated, intelligent comedy, you should give Spin City a try. I really think you'll like it. If you like cheap, physical stuff, Spin City's probably not for you. Remember, we're doing some real highbrow stuff here.
Heads up. It's all new. Spin City and Sports Night, 9/8 Central. See you Tuesday.
After Rick Schroeder's debut on NYPD Blue, you'll want to see more. An all-new NYPD Blue, ABC Tuesday.
Watching out for you, the NewsWatch live this morning.
Watching out for you in Southern Oregon and Northern California, this is NewsWatch on KDRV 12 Medford, KDKF 31 Klamath Falls.
The search for an 8-year-old boy continues right in the middle of a snowstorm tonight. Good evening. I'm Brian Morton.
And I'm Beth Fisher. Derek Engebretson got lost while he was out with his grandfather and father on Saturday. About 100 people showed up to help in the search today. Derek's mom says she hopes, because her son loves to sleep with his window open, even during the winter months, he'll be able to survive these freezing temperatures.
We just really appreciate all the help that we've had. Everybody coming up and everything everybody's done. I know we're going to keep trying. We're not going to quit till we find him, one way or the other.
It was real tough. I mean, it's tough to watch the family suffer through all this. And everybody's doing all they can. I mean, there's hundreds of friends out here watching and looking for him. So.
Derek is wearing snow pants and boots and a fleece camouflage jacket as he goes on his third night in the forest near Rocky Point. A helicopter with infrared detection flew overhead earlier looking for hot spots as searchers cleared out. And rescuers say they are investigating several of those spots to see if they could be Derek. Well, they say they're most puzzled by his disappearance because the site where he disappeared is only a quarter of a mile from homes in Rocky Point. And there are several roads he could have followed out. Klamath County Emergency Services says it's beefing up the operation tomorrow, getting help from Oregon Department of Forestry and the Air National Guard. Bad weather made a search in Siskiyou County almost impossible. Our top story continues in Doris, where a 14-year-old boy is missing. Travis Burke was spending the night at a friend's house over the weekend. Well, a neighbor says Burke knocked on their door late Friday night thinking he was at his friend's house. The neighbor says the boy was drunk. Searchers couldn't find Burke today. He is 5 foot 10 inches tall, about 140 pounds. Travis has brown hair and blue eyes, and he was wearing a green jacket and baggy jeans. Please call the Siskiyou County Sheriff's Department if you've seen him. The Sheriff's Department says about 5 inches of snow has fallen since they started looking for Burke.
And what makes these stories even scarier is the thought of missing people spending the night out in the snow and out in the very cold temperatures. Scott Lewis joins us now to let us know. I know we've been talking about single digits in the basin and Northern California last couple of days. Scott, what's heading on the way for the searchers and the folks missing?
Well, tonight, Brian, more snow for the folks in the Klamath Basin and for the mountains, and there's even a winter storm warning that is posted right now. That may be lowered, but it is in effect right now. Let me show you the other warnings, watches, advisories that we have. That winter storm warning is for all of Oregon's Cascades. It It also goes into the Siskiyou Mountains for southern Oregon and northern California. A snow advisory specifically for the Klamath Basin tonight, and that means we could see several inches additional accumulation before this advisory is lowered. I think the winter storm warning will be lowered in the next few hours, but it's going to be cold. Right now it's 30 degrees in Klamath Falls, 38 for Medford, and it's 30 on top of Mount Sexton. Mount Sexton and Klamath Falls, both at 4,000 feet elevation, both are reporting snow at this hour. Well, the snow is going to continue, but there is a drying trend that is going to be in the forecast, and I'll tell you about what the temperatures are going to do. Unfortunately, that drying trend doesn't start until after this forecast takes effect.
All right, thanks very much, Scott. Let's hope we get some break in the weather for the folks searching and for the folks who are missing out there. We'll talk to you later. Well, a man is behind bars tonight in connection with another disappearance, this one the Stephanie Condon case.
Well, it's the same man police have been calling a person of interest for more than 2 weeks. The NewsWatch's Tom Jensen spent the day in Roseburg and Riddle. He is live in our Medford newsroom with the latest. Tom?
Well, police arrested Dale Wayne Hill in Roseburg this afternoon, but not on kidnapping charges as many expected. Police arrested Hill for the burglary and robbery of his neighbor's Myrtle Creek home 2 days before Thanksgiving. Court records say Hill broke in and stole several items, including a pair of women's panties. Police say Hill had them with him when he was arrested. Remember, Hill is only charged with burglary and robbery, but his bail is set at $1 million, possibly because Douglas County officials now admit he is their person of interest in the Condon case.
Maybe he's not the man. I mean, it makes you feel better that they're doing something, you know, but I still have to withhold judgment right now until we see how it pans out. But it is interesting.
Searchers spent the weekend looking for Stephanie in the mountains northwest of Myrtle Creek. Numerous tips reported Hill's truck in the area the past couple of weeks. Searchers say it's been like looking for a needle in a haystack.
We're just taking different areas around the South County area. Again, information that the detectives have received, and we're checking 3 or 4 different locations. And it's a large county, so we're just trying to pinpoint it the best we can.
Stephanie's parents hope this arrest will make that haystack a lot smaller.
Hopefully this guy, you know, when they talk to him, will if he's him, will tell us where Steph is, you know.
Until then, police still want more information about Hill's truck. They want to hear from anyone who's seen it since the night before Halloween. Now, Hill will be in court tomorrow for arraignment. Meantime, searchers plan to head back to the hills around Myrtle Creek in hopes of finding more clues about Stephanie's kidnapping or possibly finding Stephanie herself. Live in the Medford newsroom, Tom Jensen on the NewsWatch.
Tom, I know this is a hard question for the parents. I'm assuming they're still hopeful that Stephanie is alive?
They are hopeful, and that's what they said about the arrest today, that you know, they hope that he will be able to come forward and say that, or he is the person they're hoping, and that he will be able to say, yes, that Stephanie is in such a place and that she is still alive.
Yeah, we all hope that. Okay, thank you, Tom.
Well, parents turned up to claim the Grants Pass toddler found walking down the middle of a road, but it may be a while before they can take that 2-year-old girl home. Oregon's Child Welfare Agency, along with the police, are investigating the family and that young girl's babysitter.
This is pretty a rare situation. We don't usually have children at a very young age left unattended running down the street. So we look very carefully as an agency to see why it happened. Is it something that was just an accident, or whether or not we have any other concerns about the family.
Drivers on that road found the girl crying and shivering Friday afternoon. She only had on a shirt, no pants, no shoes. They don't know how long she had wandered alone, but doctors couldn't find anything wrong with her. Services to children and families say that several people called about that little girl. Several of them wanted to even adopt her.
A Central Point family homeless since a Thanksgiving Day fire is not to blame for the loss. Fire investigators say the fire was an accident. Mark and Kelly Bonnerts came home from a Thanksgiving dinner to find their house on fire. They lost just about everything. Tonight, the Jackson County Fire Department says a faulty extension cord started the fire in the bedroom.
Getting tobacco out of the hands and mouths of young people is getting a new push in the Rogue Valley.
Well, students from Southern Oregon Drug Awareness are putting Jackson County tobacco dealers on notice that they're being watched. The NewsWatch's Ron Brown explains.
Teenagers buying tobacco seems to be getting easier all the time. That's why Southern Oregon Drug Awareness is going into stores all over Jackson County to see who sells to underage teens and who does not.
Over 50% of the retailers in Jackson County are selling tobacco products to kids, and we're hoping to change that.
About 20 soda members will go into stores in pairs. If a merchant turns them down, they get a congratulatory gift. If they sell, the teens give them a note warning them that it's illegal to sell tobacco to anyone under 18 years of age.
Maybe the merchants will get the idea that we don't want them selling to minors, and so hopefully it'll slack off compared to what it's doing now.
This hopefully will affect the teen communities because there's a lot of underage smokers out there, and I hope that this will hopefully make them stop and realize that they don't need to be doing it in public.
Soda officials point out this is not a sting operation, but it's just an attempt to increase awareness among businesses that it's illegal to sell to teenagers. Of course, teen smokers may not be too happy about the campaign because it may make it more difficult for them to find a place to buy their tobacco. But for students who are sincerely concerned about what happens to their friends, they're hoping that this may put a dent in the tobacco trade. In Central Point, Ron Brown on the NewsWatch.
Operation Storefront and Stop, or Sales of Tobacco to Minors Prohibited, begins next Saturday. They'll cover about 250 Jackson County retail outlets. There's more to come as the Newswatch at 6 continues.
Here's a look at some of the things we're working on for the rest of this newscast.
I'm Attorney Mike Bryant. Being on the job is a good start to getting workers' comp benefits. There's more. We'll talk about it on the Legal Edge coming up.
I'm meteorologist Scott Lewis out in the elements. It's cold, it's wet. What's next? Your forecast is coming up.
Hi, I'm Ben Becker. Coming up in sports, Ashland has a huge question at quarterback entering Saturday's state title game. I'll have that and more in 12 minutes.
Here are some of the stories the NewsWatch team is working on for tonight's late edition.
Pretty soon, you'll be seeing a tobacco company encouraging potential customers not to light up. It's an unprecedented move. You'll find out why Philip Morris is taking the step. Also tonight, history in the making. For the first time, women competed in the World Cup bobsled competition. And these athletes are hoping it catches on.
The NewsWatch late edition, tonight at 11. The NewsWatch is watching out for you.
Asante presents your community health calendar. Here are some coming attractions. Learn to be a super big brother or sister in this class designed for 3 to 8-year-olds preparing for the new baby. Asante hosts a variety of childbirth preparation courses and individual education classes. Call for brochures. Get more information about the breastfeeding experience from a variety of support classes at Asante. Just a few healthy tips from your friends at Asante.
This is sudden death overtime. Here's the snap, and pow! Mrs. Smith just kicked her car payment for 90 days.
You can too, with Lithia Toyota Lincoln Mercury's 90-day payment kickoff. Buy any one of our 350 new and used vehicles now through December 13th and kick your old car payment. No new car payment for 90 days. Like a new 99 Toyota Extra Cab 4x4 SR5 loaded for only $18,983.
Lithia Toyota Lincoln Mercury.
From the first estimate to the final detailing, New Stage Collision guarantees your satisfaction. Using state-of-the-art equipment and the finest materials available allows us to warranty our bodywork for as long as you own your car. A promise that makes New Stage Collision #1 in customer satisfaction. New Stage Collision, across from the mall, Medford.
The Legal Edge is brought to you by the law offices of Grantland, Grinsky, and Blodgett. We'll listen, we'll help. Watching out for you. This is NewsWatch Monday with Brian Morton, Beth Fisher, meteorologist Scott Lewis, and Ben Becker on sports.
Welcome back. We can all use a little neighborly help every once in a while.
But you want to make sure you don't get hurt when you help, and that requires the Legal Edge.
We talked about the law that gets you workers' compensation benefits. You have to be on the job. Now, let's see how you can mess it up. You are at work. That's not a question, but what are you doing at work? The boss said, no fooling around in the office. You do it anyway and hurt your back. No workers' compensation benefits. You take a splinter in the eye. The boss told you always wear safety glasses, but you decided you don't need them. If you get any benefits, they can be limited by your dumb decision. So, why the tough love for employees? Well, The system will not help you. There's no break for women or men at work if what you're doing is all about you and not the job.
You're on the job now. No goofing around, no personal playtime. Don't break the boss's safety rules. And if you're injured, even at work, you better actually be working to get workers' compensation benefits.
It's pretty simple. You have the right to workers' compensation benefits if hurt while working. But working means more than just being at the office. Remember that, and you'll have the legal edge. I'm attorney Michael James Bryant.
You had to know the Frisbee was coming. Well, make sure you check your insurance for coverage when you loan your things to someone else.
Well, Scott Lewis keeping an eye on the weather that's heading in. I guess it's not going to be as crazy as it was over the weekend, but it sounds like it's still going to be pretty chilly.
It was a wild weekend. How are things shaping up for the week, Scott?
Well, if you are tired of the rain and the snow and you want to have some dry weather, I think you're going to like it. Can you see my breath? It's pretty cool outside. It's pretty wet and my toes are cold. Let me show you what's going on elsewhere around the area. Outside in Medford, it's 38 degrees. It's 96% worth of humidity. The dew point's pretty close behind and not much wind. Visibility reduced due to the rain. 30 degrees for Klamath Falls. That's not bad, actually, considering where the temperatures have been. You have snow falling. How long is that going to last? I'll have the forecast for you in a couple of minutes.
Give yourself a little gift this holiday season. Come and play at Seven Feathers Hotel and Casino Resort during our special holiday Christmas shopping spree. Through New Year's Eve, Seven Feathers is offering Players Club members a little something extra just for having fun. Play your favorite games. You could be a winner, and you'll earn gift certificates good at either Medford's Rogue Valley Mall or the Roseburg Valley Mall. Come and play at Seven Feathers, then shop till you drop with Christmas shopping spree gift certificates.
Holidays are a time for giving. And in the spirit of things, Dairy Queen is giving away free holiday glasses. Get one of these elegant tumblers with its unique satin-etched design free at Dairy Queen with each purchase of any delicious super value meal. It's easy to collect a full set. These 14-ounce Libby glasses are perfect for the holidays or any time of the year. Free glasses from Dairy Queen. One more reason to call our super value meals super.
Is it time for a change? For the better? Burmeisters. Our selection's the key to unlocking your home decorating dreams. Oregon's largest selection of wall coverings, quality window coverings from Levalor, Hunter Douglas, Kirsch, and others, and thousands of fabrics for custom draperies, too. Need advice? Let our pros show you the way. Burmeisters, all the wallpaper, window coverings, and carpet you could ever need with all the choice and service you could ever want. Just off Stewart on Peach Street in Medford.
So let me get this straight. If I buy any Simmons mattress at Larson's, I get the box spring for half off.
If you buy any piece of furniture, you get the second piece of equal or lesser value at half off.
Okay, so if I buy 2 Simmons mattresses, I can get 2 Simmons box springs half off?
Yes, but you could also get some new furniture at Larson's.
Like if I bought a new sofa at Larson's, I could get a love seat for half price.
Yep, for half price.
And if I bought a new coffee table, I could get an end table for half price.
Sure, you could even buy a new recliner and get a second one of equal or lesser value for half price.
Wow, half price?
Yeah, and that's half off Larson's already low sale prices.
I'm halfway to Larson's already.
America's Funniest Game is back at Whoopi's Center Square.
Tell them Whoopi sent you.
It's Hollywood Square.
Watch Hollywood Squares weekday afternoons at 3.
Well, it sounds like we better just get to Scott quickly because his toes apparently are going numb. It's a little chilly out there.
Oh, it is getting cold out there, Scott. I'm glad that I'm in the warm studio under these lights for a change.
I'm not sure how to respond to that. I'm glad you're nice and warm and dry. Also, Beth, well, I'll tell you what, it is raining outside. It's not a heavy rain, but at least it's rain and not snow. We do have some snow falling in several locations around the area. That includes Mount Sexton and Klamath Falls. Now, the snow level is falling tonight. I'll show you the satellite loop in a moment. Let's go through the almanac numbers and we'll just see if they can endure the cold. Up to 32 degrees for Klamath Falls today. The overnight low early this morning was 4. On one of the maps you'll see it was 8 o'clock because it actually warmed up a little bit during the day. As far as Medford, 40 degrees for the high, 31 for the low, and 6/100ths of an inch of rain up until 8 o'clock. And we're obviously getting a little bit more now. Now, the freezing level is 5,200 feet. That's continuing to come down. There's cold air that's moving in over us. We'll see showers continuing tonight and into the early part of tomorrow. But then by tomorrow afternoon, I actually think we're going to start to dry things out enough and we'll get some glimpses of sunshine. Latest radar doesn't show widespread precipitation, but there are showers to be had out there, and as the cold air moves in, it's going to continue to enhance some of the showers. It's also going to help dry out the atmosphere just a little bit. Here are the lows, which included single digits in Burns and in Klamath Falls. Now, the daytime highs didn't go up much for Burns, Lakeview, or Klamath Falls, Baker City for that matter. Not really even that warm in Medford with 40 degrees for the final high. As far as the Rogue Valley, well, most highs and lows only about 10 degrees apart, and in some cases not that much of a difference. Second satellite loop does show the clouds that are pushing on shore right now. It shows the cold air that's moving in behind. And this is what the jet stream looks like right now. Put it into motion and we'll tell you that the jet is going to be pushing the cold air and the moist air to our east, and that's going to let a ridge of high pressure build up. That's going to happen on Wednesday like this, and that's going to be a time when we'll start to dry it out. It's also the time when the fog is going to be forming, and we are going to see widespread fog in the next couple of days. Along the coastline, wind has mellowed out, although we had gusts to 82 miles an hour when the cold front went through today. That was at Cape Blanco this afternoon, 82 mile an hour wind gust there. And Jerry called from Whales Head, and he said he had 1 inch of rain. And I suspect he's had more since then. Across the nation, some record lows this morning in California, 15 degrees in Lancaster. Burbank was 33. That's a new record low for those folks in Southern Cal. And Oakland had 37, which ties the record. Record highs on the other coast. Cleveland went to 67. Baltimore, Corinne, had 77 degrees. And let's see, New Orleans went all the way up to 83. So, you know, depending on which coast you were, really determined your weather. Well, the weather is determined by the clouds, and the moisture is snow tonight. It's going to be cold. Scattered showers this evening of snow, obviously. Tomorrow, those showers will be concentrated in the morning, then they'll decrease. Up in the mountains, snow showers this evening, decreasing showers tomorrow. The winter storm warning still posted. I think it'll be lowered, but if you're traveling tonight, certainly plan on seeing snow flurries and even locally heavy snow. Scattered showers of rain and snow in Northern California, decreasing of all sorts tomorrow. Highs 35 to 40. The coastline, showers this evening of rain. The snow level will come down maybe as low as 1,500 to 2,000 feet, but it'll be drying up when that lowest cold air snow level moves in. For Douglas County, showers tonight, morning showers tomorrow, highs 40 to 45. The Rogue Valley, showers this evening, morning showers tomorrow, and then we'll see partial clearing in the afternoon. And are you guys ready for a change for the extended forecast? Remember last week I was promising, well, snow in the valley. I was also promising things would dry out by the middle of the week. I'm going to stick to that forecast. It does appear that we will be drying out by Wednesday, and that drying trend actually might even last into the weekend for a change. So we could do whatever we wanted to do outside without fear of rain or snow or anything like that. So what do you think of that?
It sounds like it's going to be a nice change, and it's not going to be too cold overnight, so that's also good news.
It's going to be coming just a couple days away.
All right. Thanks very much, Scott.
All right.
Well, Scott warned us a big winter storm was moving in over the weekend, but apparently there were some people who weren't watching. They were caught off guard and sometimes off-road. The driving disaster tonight at 11. Also tonight, find out how Philip Morris is encouraging customers not to smoke. It's an extraordinary move. We'll tell you more about that tonight. But next in sports, NFL officials are once again on the hot seat.
And is Ashland turning to the backup quarterback for Saturday's state title game? Well, Ben will take a look at that and more next.
Circuit City is serious about phones. We have dozens to choose from, whether you need a basic phone or the latest technology. They're all at great, guaranteed low prices.
Right now at Circuit City, get store-wide rebates from $500 to $300. Like $10 off this Sony 900 megahertz cordless phone, just $59.99 after instant rebate. And save $100 on this Kenwood receiver and 5-speaker system with subwoofer. It's home theater made easy for just $299.99 after instant rebate. Now at Circuit City.
Mount Ashland's the place to be this winter, and there's no safer way to get here than in a new all-wheel drive Volvo sedan, now the official car of Mount Ashland. Hi, I'm Greg Sorensen, General Manager at Southern Oregon Volvo, and I'd like to personally invite you to drive one of the safest cars ever built. Right now, when you buy any new Volvo, you'll receive 2 full season passes to Mount Ashland. Come test drive the official automobile of Mount Ashland today at Southern Oregon Subaru Volvo Mitsubishi.
For over 60 years, Harry and David has been a holiday tradition. We have everything you need for entertaining at home or visiting friends and family.
And for gifts, our selection has never been bigger or better, when only the best will do. Give a gift from Harry and David. Our famous Tower of Treats, Bakery Delights, or our world-famous fruit baskets. Something for everyone. From fruits to nuts, we've mastered the art of giving. At Harry and David, the most delicious place to shop.
On January 1st, WP Natural Gas will change its name to Avista.
Ben is back just in time to talk about what was a great weekend for Ashland football.
Yeah, how exciting.
Well, while I was on vacation, I heard there was some Asheville team did well.
Yeah, they didn't do too badly, yeah.
Oh, Ashland, right? Is that who it is? Ashland, okay. Yeah, I've been on vacation for a while, trying to catch up. Ashland quarterback Jimmy Werbin is questionable for Saturday's state championship game against Roseburg. Medical mumbo-jumbo aside, Werbin suffered a separated shoulder in Saturday's state semifinal win over Jesuit. Werbin got off to a great start, hooking up with Austin Mason on a 77-yard touchdown pass in the first quarter. Werbin was 11 of 18 for 163 yards before his injury late in the fourth quarter. Head coach Jim Nagel is not optimistic about Werbin's status.
He's going to give it everything he's got. I've talked to the doctors. I think it's very doubtful whether Jimmy will be playing.
Obviously, being as inexperienced as I am, I'd rather have Jimmy in there. Yeah. But I mean, if he's going to be out and not be at full strength, I mean, I'll gladly step up and try to do the best I can. I mean, this team's overcome obstacles before, and it's just another one we have to deal with.
So here's your matchup on Saturday: Ashland versus Roseburg at high noon at Autzen Stadium, Eugene. We will have the best highlights and reaction on the NewsWatch Saturday edition, plus a special edition of the Friday Night Blitz at 11:13. We'll preview the game this Friday. Well, fans around the NFL are up in arms after another Sunday of lousy officiating. So now hear this. The NFL is considering bringing back instant replay for the playoffs after a blown call decided the outcome of yet another game. Seattle at New York yesterday. Let's pick it up. Fourth quarter, 31-26 Seahawks. Fourth and goal. Jets quarterback Vinny Testaverde. Does he get in? What do you think? They ruled out a touchdown. Unbelievable. This is the same crew that blew the coin toss on Thanksgiving. Jets win 32-31 today. Both coaches talked about it.
It's been a long season. They played hard. They played well enough to win, and then to lose a game. I mean, it's very disheartening for everybody on our football team.
All you guys are telling me that it looks like he didn't get in. So, but what difference does that make now? What do we want me to do? Call him up and forfeit it?
Well, if it happened to you, Bill, I think you have a different attitude. Bad news for the Jacksonville Jaguars. To the headlines, quarterback Mark Brunell suffered a severely sprained ankle in yesterday's win over Detroit. He'll miss this Sunday's game against Tennessee. Outfielder Steve Finley signs a 4-year, $20 million deal with the Arizona Diamondbacks. And locked out NBA players will have an exhibition game on December 19th in Atlantic City. Proceeds will go to charity, and get this, to NBA players in financial need. One person who needs help, but just in a different sort of way, is Dennis Rodman.
Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now.
Today in New York, Rodman served on a panel of celebrity judges at Mazda's Out of the Book contest, honoring people who are different from the rest. The winner was Molly Barker of North Carolina, but she doesn't look too different to me. I don't know. She looks pretty normal. Anyway, she won a brand new Mazda.
Wonder what makes her different.
I don't know. Maybe it's maybe she likes Dennis Rodman, and maybe that makes her different. Although a lot of people like Dennis, shouldn't slam him. He is one of the finest rebounders in the history of the game.
All right. Thank you, Ben. Astronauts took the first spacewalk in the construction of the International Space Center tonight.
Well, the working conditions were rough, but you can't beat the view. This is the first of 3 6-hour spacewalks. Astronauts are making cable connections between the Russian space station module and the American unit. They have to make about 40 cable connections between the two units. Their work has to be perfect. The connections have to last during the 5 years of construction of the space station. Yeah, no room for mistakes there, huh?
They say it's incredibly taxing because of the work they have to do. Not only is it in space, they have to move around in those huge space suits.
Right.
You can't just torque a wrench because you start spinning just like the wrench. So working in zero gravity obviously would pose some interesting
challenges.
Yes.
Sure.
That's going to do it for us in our special edition. But of course, we'll be back at 11 o'clock tonight with the latest on all those searches going around in Northern California, the Klamath Basin, and of course in the Riddle area.
Yeah, we'll have the very latest too on your weather, so we'll know what those searchers are up against for tomorrow. So stick around. We'll see you in just a few hours at 11 o'clock.
Day and night, we're watching out for you. Join Beth Fisher and Brian Morton for the NewsWatch Late Edition at 11, only on your NewsWatch station.
Hey there, this is your Colonel talking. Now, I got something here that's downright fun. My new popcorn chicken. Crunchy morsels of tender white meat. It's mouth-popping good. Ooh, look at them go. Popcorn chicken's back for a limited time. Try it, just $1.99. It's more fun than watching me. Unless, of course, Colonel gets funky. Go, Colonel. Go, Colonel. At KFC, we do chicken right. And not just in a bucket, neither.
Cow's face.
Coffee.
Kangaroo.
Everyone's got a favorite run on Bachelor.
Ed's Garden.
And the best time to choose yours is right now. Through December 17th, get a Shape Ski rental package free with the purchase of a lift ticket. So come on up and bring a friend.
What's gonna be your favorite run? Bushwhacker.
Hi, I'm Michael J. Fox. If you like sophisticated, intelligent comedy, you should give Spin City a try. I really think you'll like it. If you like cheap, physical stuff, Spin City's probably not for you. Remember, we're doing some real highbrow stuff here.
Heads up. It's all new. Spin City and Sports Night, 9/8 Central. See you Tuesday.
After Rick Schroeder's debut on NYPD Blue, you'll want to see more. An all-new NYPD Blue, ABC Tuesday.
We've got your local forecast. Get it on the NewsWatch.
Due to the length of tonight's ABC Monday Night Football game, we now join our regularly scheduled program, In Progress.